this is Allie Dazzle here for Big Picture Classes, and I am with my friend Carol in her craft room, and I'm so grateful she has allowed me to come in and do this project with her. So Carol is going to tell us what her concern is that we're going to talk about today.
My biggest concern is that I have a ton of scraps, and I used to have them organized where I had one bin for small scraps and another bin for larger pieces of paper where I've just maybe taken a couple of punches out of, and now it's all mixed up. I don't know what I have. There's a ton in there, and I just don't know how to access it.
Okay, all right, so does that sound familiar to anyone out there? I think we all have scraps that we like to save because we use them for maybe punching small things or little strips here and there, but scraps is a hard thing to know how to organize. So we're going to help Carol out with that portion of her craft space, and we're going to start with the dump and purge process. So we're going to pull her boxes out and get going through those. Okay, so here we are. We dumped out Carol's scrap box, and we're going to just sort through it. And we've got a toss bin and we've got a keep bin. In this case, we don't need a donate bin because we aren't going to donate little scraps. We would donate maybe like a whole sheet if there were sheets that she didn't want to use. So in this case, we're not going to donate, but normally you would have your donate pile somewhere or your bin somewhere. So we're going to go ahead and go through these and figure out what we need to keep and what we need to toss. Okay, go for it.
All right, so keep.
Okay, you can use that for punches.
And these.
Pretty good sized sheet that you could use again. Okay, how about this one?
We can toss it.
I think we can toss that. She's punched that pretty well. That's going in the toss.
What about little strips?
Little
like
strips.
This?
Do you use little strips? Will you use it?
This maybe not. It's
okay.
kind of a...
All right. What do you think about this one? This one's got some print on it on one side. Maybe it could be used on the other side, but I don't know. What do you think?
I'd like to hang on to it because it's just a special kind.
It's like a specialty paper. It's a glimmer paper. You can't really see it on camera, but...
Okay, these I think I can use.
You can use those? Okay, great. How about like this? It's already been cut. Is that something you think you could maybe use on another project? Or do you think you might not use it?
I could possibly use it on a project.
We'll keep that because it's already cut and it might be a good embellishment for something else.
Okay, so what do I do with something like this?
Okay, well, do you think that you might just use this
I might use this piece.
Tear that off. There you go. Problem solved.
Okay.
That's tossed. Okay. Those are good sized pieces. And you use a lot of white, you said.
Yeah,
so,
a lot of white.
So if you use a lot of a certain color, like craft or white or black, keep those because you know you'll use them. Especially if they're good enough size that you could, punch out of them or cut out of them. Is that a tosser?
Yeah.
Okay, kind of small.
This belly band is what I'm thinking.
Okay, she might use this for a belly band, so we're going to keep that.
Okay. This.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine.
This is what I did for a school project. We can toss that.
You can toss that one. It's got some print that she doesn't think she'll use.
I'll use this. Should I?
Either way.
Just
okay. Stick it in.
Well, there's an envelope.
There's an envelope. Does that go somewhere else?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's make a pile. We forgot our file away pile. We do have another pile usually for things that are just in the wrong place so that you can go put those back when you're done. So we'll just make a file away pile.
These white pieces I stamp on a lot. So
great. So the key here is Carol is thinking about her process, what she creates and what she uses often, and keeping things that she knows she's going to use often.
I'm going to toss.
Toss. Okay. That's pretty well cut up. All right, so we finished going through Carol's scraps, and what we've done is we have our toss here, and this is mostly, Carol is mostly a card maker. She does do scrap pages sometimes in other projects, but she does mostly cards. So we kept that in mind as we went through her scraps. And these are papers that are maybe damaged or have been cut really well, quite a bit. So she didn't need these, but she kept things that she thought, as she thought of her projects and what she uses most, she kept things that she knew she would use most. Like she uses a lot of white. And you know, these fun specialty papers, so she decided to hang on to those. Some sticker paper with stickers on there that she might use in the future. So just as you purge through your product, keep in mind what you use, you know, and think to yourself, have I used it in the last 6 months? Will I use it in another 6 months? And if so, go ahead and keep it. If you don't absolutely love it or think that you're going to use it in the next 6 months or haven't used it in the past 6 months, then just toss it. Thanks, Carol, and we're going to come back and visit Carol again and go through the next steps in the organization process. Bye.
Bye.